I started this channel, you know what I'm saying, to focus on hip hop, focus on the bars, right? Be objective about this shit, you know what I'm saying? And not no bandwagoning, not no biases, just, focus on the bars and calling shit for what it is, bro. And I know just from recalling my mind state during that time, dog, I had the K dot lens. You know what I'm saying? I had the K dot lens, bro. And I know
So I don't really know that much history on him starting his channel all the way back to the beginning when he first started doing this. I didn't know he based his channel off of hip hop shit because of the fact that his stuff would pop up and it would be all commentary videos. And it wasn't no rap or anything like that.
The gas Drake was spitting, bro. And I know I was doing extra, bro. So I just peeped my reaction to What Did I Miss, dog? And I mean, just me going back looking at that, dog, that shit was so cringe. You know what I mean? That shit was so fucking cringe, dog. I'm like, bro. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember all the hate I was getting in the comments. I'm like, bro, it ain't that serious, but I get it now. You know what I mean? And
I can say a lot of times it was more of it was cringe on all sides. But the thing was, Kendrick Lamar, people that had the, I guess, K-Dot lens or whatever, was going so hard, like the girl crying in the car and all this other stuff. Like that, it was so ridiculous. Even till now, you have whole panels on YouTube. On TikTok, you can go and see Kendrick Lamar and Drake debates. They're better than what's on, I don't mind those because they're debating about music, what was better. Cool debates on TikTok or whatever, right? But on YouTube, when you have like what's the dude named Company Man or something like that, it's dudes that have whole panels dedicated to just hating Drake the whole time, and then your monthly rent depends on that. That's when it gets real toxic. Like you go into some type of psychosis that gotta be something has to happen. I don't know what. Like I don't know. Like it's crazy. Y'all was wilding out too much to the point that remember you saw kind of like his crash out when people was getting I guess it was something about like copyright strike or something, like I don't know. But he was like, oh, I drove home. I had to go get my kid from school. He was dropping off his kid at school or something like that, right? And then he was driving home all angry. Man, he was going in on Drake like he wanted to punch him in the face. Like, nigga, come on, are you serious? It was like some wild ass crash outs. Like y'all actually knew the Drake or something like that. Even No Life Shaq almost started to kind of get there. His crash out wasn't that bad. It's No Life Shaq. It was just like, oh, okay. Like everybody had these Drake crash outs that just went over the top. And I was just like, y'all serious? Come on now. Y'all got families, all type of shit. Y'all crashing out.
Took me reviewing the Iceman and seeing, Drake doing what he was doing lyrically to really give me some clarity on the whole shit. And even with the Iceman, I couldn't hate on the Iceman if I tried, dog. It was like that. Lyrically, it was like that.
Iceman is good. It's
a
good album.
Like, I ain't never heard Drake punching the way he was punching. And I know there's speculation about the whole ghostwriting shit and all that, bro. But, to me, I just think the bars are way too personal for there to be any ghostwriting included, bro. It's just, This is Drake popping this shit, dog. This is literally Drake's kamikaze. That's why I fuck with it so much, bro. It's like, fuck the whores. Fuck the club. Even though he had some of those.
He had some on there. He had some on there for everybody.
In the album, dog. But for the most part, it was fuck the world. Fuck everybody that was going against me. Y'all can all kiss my ass. Y'all can all suck my dick. I ain't fucking with none of y'all. You know what I mean? But he did it lyrically, dog. He did it lyrically, bro. It was so much shit. He was popping in that motherfucker. Like, God, I ain't know Drake had it in his clip like that, dog, to consistently drop that shit, bro.
Let me tell you, if you go on Extreme, I don't know, there's not even a name for the song. I don't even know if the audience has a cover name for the song, because you know how sometimes a song gets leaked and then they name it something like, remember the Kendrick Lamar song, it didn't leak, but at the end of the Not Like Us video, or was it the beginning of the video? It was the end of the video, I can't remember. But he had the song that they were calling the Broccoli song. And then it came out, it was called Squabble Up. They named it like the Broccoli Beat or something like that, right? I don't know. There was a song that didn't make it on the Iceman that Ak was playing on the stream that sounded fire. I don't know what the name of the song is.
It was a bunch of boo-boo face bars in that motherfucker, bro. I can recall when I first did a breakdown of push-ups, bro. I was so like off Drake, I didn't give push-ups a fair shake. So much so.
Push-ups was good. Sonically, some of those Drake disses, even like the whole Family Matters, that song, the way even like the beat switch, that song sonically was mixed really well.
That I had,
and it sounded really good.
Revisit push-ups and really see what all Drake did with that fucking verse. That's a perfect depiction of how I moved through the whole fucking rap beef. And like I said, my bad, dog. My bad. players fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker got excited. K-Dot was on top of the world. This was his fucking chance to tear the fucking industry down and all that, bro. But even that is bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? Even that is bullshit. You know what I mean? My whole...
The thing is, it's like, if you really look at the battle, it's like, okay, you can say what you... A lot of people, even like me, were saying one of the things that Drake could have did was not release the Family Matters with like all the beat switches in one go. Release one song, then release another song, then release another song, and then Kendrick dropping his song separately. Drake's This Is would have hit different. You know what I mean? Like the one where he was in a restaurant, that song is hard. He could have released that as a separate thing, and the one before that as separately. After Not Like Us, he could have released that, and Not Like Us probably wouldn't have hit as hard because the song Drake dropped was like, oh, the diss after that, it wasn't even all that or whatever. Even though he was spitting some bars, the beat was kind of, a letdown, and it didn't have enough energy in it and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like I could have did a different beat and have that last song Drake did, the last diss he did, sounded way harder than what people thought. It was mainly because of the beat, even though the beat was all right. But I could have switched that up to be, hey, Drake, use this, put some bass in there, Meek milled it up, made it hit a little bit harder. You know what I mean? But as far, the battle was cool. The battle was cool, and Drake's real fight is against these billionaire elites and the industry and a whole bunch of niggas. And now you got, Hov on stage saying shit. You know what I mean? So Drake's fight is with a lot, like the whole Kendrick beef to Drake is to the side. He's like, all right, my real battle is with these elite billionaires that none of y'all niggas are speaking out on, like, at all. Y'all standing in solidarity with them.
Mindset even about K-Dot is changed. As far as this whole thing, bro, literally got to just sit in the pocket as someone observing people dropping bars and not really focus on who they are as a person. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what any of these motherfuckers are doing behind the scenes. We don't know who these people are as real people. We just know the art they put in out, and that's what I'm going to treat it as such. Just art. You know what I mean?
You don't really hear from Kendrick too much. You know what I mean? He's kind of like, you say Jay-Z, J. Cole. He doesn't really pop out that much. Every now and then, every few months, you might get a sighting of him somewhere like that. He doesn't drop projects too often. You might have a random feature every couple years or so with an artist that, he's prone to.
And, I dropped the ball on that shit. So, my bad.
Hard.
But, Drake reeled me back in. With the bars he's dropping, dog, for sure. Kendrick clearly won the battle, right? Clearly won the rap beef. But as far as the war, bro, asking me now at this point and what has taken place thus far, dog, Drake won to me. Just for the mere fact that he was able to just shrug that label off. Like he said it in one of his songs, bro. Like anybody wears that jacket, it's a funeral. Meaning the pedophile jacket. If what just happened to me happened to anybody else, their career would be over. Right? But no, it literally affected me the opposite way. It catapulted me.
I'm gonna tell you, the fans went so crazy with that jacket to the point, even I said this in the middle of the battle. I said, look, y'all went so crazy with the pedal jacket to the point that that jacket is gonna dissolve even harder. Y'all look for so much evidence. There was no evidence, no secret tapes. People thought Drake was like, if Drake is sleeping with animals, release the tapes. If Drake is sleeping with kids, release the tapes. Let me see the emails. Release them. Go to the police with it. And they were like, if Drake is doing all this stuff, then go to the goddamn police. It got so bad to the point that where if you know what blind items are, right? You read in the background of blind items, Drake wasn't even in the blind items doing anything. It was just like, yeah, there's been rumblings because Drake's been talking about these people. And it seems like Drake is letting people know about the actual pedos in the industry, telling people who to stay away from. It seemed like Drake was friends with elites that were different elites than the other elites. There's bad elites that do stuff with kids, and there's good elites. And Drake was trying to get people to, go against the elites that were doing stuff, without messing up some other stuff. Drake was just like, hey man, I'm telling you, them people over there, they ain't right. Like, read the blind items. Because even Kendrick Lamar fans, if you were on Reddit, Kendrick Lamar fans were confused. They were just like, wait a minute. So Drake isn't even here doing anything. And they were just like, so is Kendrick and Drake calling out the same thing? Like who's doing what here? Like who's calling out who? Because it looks like both of them are about to like try to destroy their own careers if they both trying to call out stuff. But Kendrick is saying Drake is doing it. You read the blind, it just didn't make it. The Kendrick disses started to kind of, they kind of They hit when you heard them, but they fell apart. They just fell apart. You be like, oh, snap, oh. It was like shock bars, right? And people went so far to find out that pedal jacket is it was so crazy to the point that it's like, you got to find this out. Is he really? No. They try to go dig into this dude's family history. They found nothing. The daughter line, the closest thing they got to Drake having some mysterious daughter was they went and found a comment his dad left under a picture talking about a granddaughter. Come to find out, Drake has a goddamn half sister that had a kid. And they were just like, oh, that's the daughter. And then niggas was like, nigga, that's no. You act like Drake is supposed to reveal every single part of his life for the public to know, just so he's at ease. Like, oh, no, here. Y'all want to see everything? Y'all want to see everything. Yet, everybody else gets to be mysterious. You don't really need to know that much about him. Y'all didn't get in Lil Yachty when he didn't want to show his kid. Talking about hiding the kid from... Hiding what? Lil Yachty was on Shannon Sharp and said, fam, I have a daughter. No, nobody's ever seen a picture of my daughter. I'm not posting no pictures of her. He said, I don't give a fuck what people think. I'm not showing my daughter for nothing. I don't care. I think Drake shouldn't have showed his son either, even though the Adidas, Nike probably thanked Pusha T. Thanks Pusha T for ruining Adidas too. Adidas was probably pissed at Pusha T to a point that, ruining the alleged Adidas Adonis type son reveal and drop of a new sneaker. So, hey, until this day, Drake still has deals with Disney and Nike. And he's doing some cool stuff in as far as merch. And Kendrick's doing his thing with PG Lane, trying to keep that all together. So, hey, yeah, all those disses kind of, when they first came out, they might have sounded good to some people, or to a lot of people, whatever. But then they slowly started to be like, all right, none of this is true. That's not true. That's not true. We even searched into this, and that's not, people freaking hacking emails, all type of shit, and just found out so much wasn't true to the point that they were just like looking at the disses like, come on now. Like, all right, this sounds good, but you can't really verify none of this.
You know what I'm saying? It catapulted me, bro. It catapulted me so much that I overtook where Kendrick was and some, bro. I remember that, dog. I just had a conversation with my partner in the gym talking about, what is taking place with that rap beef, bro. Like, with the effects of the rap beef to Kendrick's career, it gave him an anomaly, right? His fucking numbers just took off to the moon, right? But then when everything subsided and everything came back to normal, bro, Kendrick came back down to where he is, bro. But you see, Drake has been steady declining this whole time. Now, I said this before. I said what was an anomaly for Kendrick was...
And Drake never stopped putting out music. He never stopped putting out music. He was always outside, always being seen. He never really took a break. Even people were just like, oh, Drake got to disappear for like a year, a couple years, and then come back, or a year and a half. He didn't even do that shit. He said, nigga, I'm still outside. Fuck this. I'm going to get a breath of fresh air. He's appearing in this. He did like a mini tour, which is probably his therapy. That mini tour he did in Australia was probably his therapy.
Normality for Drake, right? Y'all remember that, bro, when Kendrick just overtook everybody in hip hop, bro, and his fucking Spotify streams went from like 40 million a month to like 70 million a month, and he had just lapped Drake. I think he was like 10 million more than him at one point. Go back and look at that shit now, bro. Like, Drake is up almost at 100 million now, and Kendrick is back where he was when the rap beef ended.
This type of dick rider is what Drake was talking about in this song. I'm gonna play what Drake said to him.
Oh my God.
Hey, not because you apologize, we don't still think you a dick rider, nigga. The fuck? Like, yo, you just apologizing?
Actors be doing too goddamn much, man.
Dick rider, the hell? Yo.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna reveal this. I worked with some people, some of Drake's people before. I was also supposed to do some work with somebody else, but this somebody else was attached to another person that is a known Drake hater very publicly, right? And just because I did some work for somebody associated with Drake heavily, what happened was, I think that, they were checking some stuff and they probably saw some things that I've done some work with some people that are associated with Drake, and then all of a sudden I didn't get the opportunity to work with said person that was attached to the Drake hater that is widely known by pretty much the whole damn world. I think that's what happened. And after the email, I didn't hear anything back because everything was kind of a go. And I was like, yes to everything that it was supposed to be, the work that I was supposed to be doing for this certain person. And I think that to get approval in order to be near this other person, they probably had to check some things or some background or whatever, and they might have. I think they saw something, and it was just like, nah, not him, because I don't know. I think it's because they saw some stuff. That's all. I'm gonna keep it there. That's my theory. I don't see it as nothing. They hate Drake, whatever. Okay, I get it. I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, I think that's what happened. I'm like, oh shit. I think he saw something. Damn. So he probably told her to be like, nah, pass on that and hire. Or maybe it wasn't that at all. Maybe it was just, because they actually got another person to do what I was supposed to be doing. And I'm like, maybe they thought the other person was just more convenient. Maybe it could have been other reasons. But that's a theory I had, because this person hates Drake so much to the point that anybody associated with him, that they don't know, that they might even if I'm not like directly associated with, but I've done some work for some people on that side, they might think like, nah, the beef got that bad. And this person hates Drake just because, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, even I really don't know the real reason this person hates Drake. That's a known Drake hater. And Actors talked about this person too. But the thing is, DMX hated Drake. Then he actually came back and was just like, look, I take all that back. Like, I think that DMX do like an apology, sort of, not really, but he was just like, look, all that's kind of solved. Swizz Beatz was beefing with Drake heavy. Then a lot of people don't know that beef got deaded a year later or something like that. Or was it a year or 2 years later after that? People don't know that beef actually got settled, and Swizz Beatz and Drake actually squashed that beef. You know what I mean? So this other person I'm talking about that's still beefing with Drake, I don't know why they continue to beef with Drake. So
I think he trying to get like a pat on the back or something. Like, yo, oh yeah, nah, he finally came to his senses. Nah, nigga, like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
oh yeah, also the Diddy video that Akademiks reacted to, the Diddy party video with Kevin Hart or whatever, that was actually off of my channel like a while back. I had to re-upload it. So I had to re-upload that. Another version, there's a longer version that's like over an hour and 30 minutes long or some shit like that. And then another short highlight version. I'm gonna put those videos down below.
You think about to get a cookie or something? What you want, like a Honda Civic, nigga? Like, yo, man, as I said, all y'all niggas who finally came to y'all senses, shut the fuck up and keep y'all bitch asses in the back. You in the back of the championship parade, nigga. Don't try to sneak up here and grab the trophy, nigga. It's hating ass niggas like you that made that nigga had to really, really like do something undeniable. Cause you was hating when he was trying to give it up fairly. He had to come through, he had to spin the block and Swiss cheese the block for you niggas to know there's a body that was caught. He gave you leggers you ain't learned. He hit you in the shoulder, you still talking shit. He Swiss cheese a whole block, drop a whole fucking nuke on it. Now you're like, okay, you finally caught a body. Yeah. This is who we talking about right here.
I need you to think all these mixed with adrenaline, almost just kiss you goodbye.
No. This ain't this.
Is it even this song?
This? Oh yeah. Oh. This is who. Right.
For real.
This nigga right here. This is what Drake was talking about right here.
You stupid.
Don't try coming back. Yo, listen.
He's stupid.
Say this shit and keep your bitch ass at the back of the parade line, nigga. Facts. Oh, now niggas want to admit, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was listening with biased ears. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't giving that nigga a fair shake at all. Basically, you could have summed this whole video up by saying, hi, my name is, whatever your name is, I'm a dick rider, and since everyone was hating on Drake, I hated on Drake too, but now that I'm sober, I'm done hating on Drake because he just dropped Iceman. Get the fuck on out of here, bro. Like, we're not giving you no fucking credit. What the hell? Somebody's accurate. Listen, I ain't switch. Listen. Here's the thing. I listen to everything with a unbiased opinion. I literally told, nigga, I still like Euphoria. Euphoria is still fire. Nigga, I'm gonna stand on it, nigga, like it's a great song.
Yeah, Kendrick has some great sounding music in that whole all those disses. That some of those songs were good.
Family Matters, Euphoria, the best 2 songs in the battle.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. Family Matters and Euphoria. Not Like Us was okay, I guess. It was okay.
These niggas are now coming back, letting you know they were blankly hating. They were just blankly hating. Like, yo, just hating. Hating. You can't respect these niggas. They literally told you that if you watched them for 2 years, all you were hearing was some biased mushmouth nonsense. Now we're supposed to trust you because, like, oh, okay, I was wrong.
Look, man. I just
Yo, if I came,
I just think acting stupid as shit. I just think a lot of people were just taking it to heart too far, and they were acting out on camera like they actually knew these people in real life. Y'all were doing too much. Me, I was listening to each song like, okay, he said what? Oh shit, damn. I was like, okay, oh, yo, Family Matters drop. Yo, we were working with click. We go. Okay, all right. Kendrick dropped something, Not Like Us. I'm like, oh shit, oh, what? Is that Drake's house on the cover? Oh shit, okay. God damn, that's crazy. Call your homeboy, talk about, yo, that's wild, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then the people like Knight, Mr. Knight here, is fucking going to town with this shit. Like, F Drake, blah, blah, you a blah, blah, you a calling them names, all type of shit. Like, god damn.
back now, right? If I came back now and I'm like, yeah, Not Like Us was not a hit song. Bro, it's a hit song. If I came back and be like, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't like none of them songs by Kendrick. Bro, you're gonna be like, yo, dog, yo, what's up with you, bro?
It was too much hostility, man.
These dudes are finally admitting it. Their opinion back then was based on an irrational hate and they had an uneasiness about Drake winning, and they were hoping. And listen, the dude even said it. He said, man, I kind of lost faith in. He basically said he lost faith in Kendrick. But that should tell you everything you need to know about this nigga. His thoughts about Drake had to do with what he thought Kendrick taking over would do. Brother, like, that's why this ain't genuine. That's why this ain't genuine. You know this is only like Kendrick fans. Like the Kendrick fans feel abandoned.
But the thing is, even talking about that beef with people, when Kendrick had that top spot for all those months, right? Even I was saying myself, I'm like, look, I'm gonna say one quick thing. I'm originally from Oakland. That GNX album to me is a Bay Area album. I don't care what none of y'all niggas say. That shit is Bay Area as fuck. It's Bay Area. If you take the beats from my Ghetto Report card, flip the beats and put Kendrick on those beats on my Ghetto Report card, it's the same album. It's just Kendrick barring it up. That's it. That beat, that GNX shit is Bay Area, like is super Bay Area coded, like all the way. That shit is Bay Area. Fuck it, I don't care. But when Kendrick had those top spots, he had the Super Bowl and all that. I'm like, Kendrick's not gonna be able to hold that spot. It's not gonna be able to hold. Of course, he doesn't expect himself to hold it. But at the same time, as far as rappers, he's always going to be in the top 5 or top 3 currently, because it's always J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. It's always been like that since 2015. It's been like that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's I'm saying, I like, we always Drake's work ethic is out of control. Not even out of control. It's out of control. It's crazy. I'm like, yo, Kendrick's not gonna be able to match Drake's work ethic because of the fact that he's not that versatile in the type of music he makes. He's a straight rapper. You know what I mean? So that's rapping, but if you can rap and sing and do other things in between that and still be a good rapper, there's no way you're gonna overtake Drake in anything. His work ethic is through the goddamn roof. You are not fucking with that. You can't. And he doesn't necessarily even put out leaks. He doesn't put out as much merch. He's not as active, and he doesn't put out that much music, period, even official projects Or even what Drake does, he takes leaks, puts the leaks together, and makes another playlist and be like, here's the leaks, More Life 2 or More Life 3 or a joint project with this artist, that artist. He doesn't collab as much, but here's the thing, Kendrick fans got to be okay with that this is how Kendrick's gonna not necessarily fall off, but go back to a certain spot to where he's not as visible unless he comes up in a certain conversation. As far as if you're talking about top 5 rappers and things like that, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can come up in music if you're talking about like some of your favorite songs, but at the same time, he's just not going to be. Here's another thing. Here's the other side of it. I think that's the way Kendrick wants it. He's not the type to do certain things. He's not that. He's not a Drake. He's not an artist that's out here all day in front of cameras all day, outside all day, putting out music everywhere all day, has leaks everywhere all day. Kendrick doesn't want to be that guy. So fans got to be okay with that. So you got to look at, if you're a Kendrick fan, that's what you got to look, that's your guy. That's, how he rolls. So y'all can't complain that, oh, Drake's back on top. No, that's what Drake does. That's the type of guy he wants to be. And you cannot put down Drake's work ethic at all. His work ethic is just like Michael Jackson's. It's crazy as hell. He got mad unreleased shit. You know what I mean? Merch, it's just like Michael Jackson, fam. Just like Tupac's work ethic was crazy. All these I think Tupac does he still have unreleased music? Didn't Tupac have like 100 something songs? I don't remember what the number was. It was like a crazy amount of music that Tupac allegedly had that's unreleased. And Tupac and Drake kind of came up acting. Tupac and Drake both came up as actors and shit. You know what I mean? Tupac went to the School of Arts. I don't really know what school Drake went to, but he was acting early on in his career. Tupac was into drama and stuff like that. He didn't really start getting too wild on the streets until it was like in between the ages of 19 to 24. You know what I mean? So, hey.
They don't know what to hate, to apologize. They don't know what to do. Their girlfriend is dancing to some shit off of Iceman. Their homies are playing it in the car. They don't know what to do. So some of them are trying to apologize. Because they feel abandoned. They feel like Kendrick left them out to dry.
Actually, more like 21 to 24. Maybe. I might be looking at things the wrong way, but yeah.
But in reality, it's not like they really fuck with Drake. Their outlook of this beef or situation or everything that happened is because Drake is now hot and Kendrick is nowhere to be found. If Kendrick had a hot song out now, he would never say none of this shit. And by the way, here's the thing too.
You might be right.
The moment Kendrick drop again, he flip-flopping again. Call him a burger. Flip him. Just keep flipping him.
I don't know. Kendrick next project got a bang. That shit gotta go dumb hard. And he's only gonna put out a project. Maybe got like 12 songs. I got no problem with that. But yeah, Kendrick gotta come crazy next time if he gonna, Of course, it's Kendrick. When he release, he's gonna be number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever. He gonna drop one album in a project. Whatever the single's gonna do. Kendrick's one of those artists, if he drops a single, he's already got one of the top spots, so it's gonna go some type of number 1, 2, or 3 on the billboards.
Drop next week? Oh man, I told you, man. I knew that. Certified lover boy, certified. Come on, man. Niggas like this, I know some of y'all OVO fans want to be like, nah, look, he's finally coming around. Man, niggas
don't
like
believe
this
it.
Are truly broken, man. They telling you. They couldn't give this shit a fair shake.
Yeah, he don't believe it.
Because their own biases.
Act like, man, I can't trust this dude.
Just know the art they put in now, and that's what I'm going to treat it as such. Just art. You know what I mean?